Hi guys, welcome to my first video on flight sims. Um, Today we'll be looking at Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition vanilla flavor, so no add-ons whatsoever. So I want to show you what you get when you install Flight Simulator X Steam Edition without any payware or freeware add-ons or whatsoever. So start by looking at the settings I'm using at the moment. If you have any suggestions for different settings, just let me know. Looking here, so I'm using the Full HD resolution. Target frame rate, I'm actually going to use max 60. Maybe it will improve the VSync because there's not really a VSync option somewhere that you can use, so sometimes you get those artifacts. This is yeah, it's pretty much maxed out. I'm not using the DirectX 10 preview because I get some strange glitches on the graphics. So yeah, that's it for here. Aircraft's also pretty much maxed out. Scenery, match complexity, I think this is %. So this is good enough for me. The mesh resolution 10 meters, this is pretty much what the best or some of the best packs out there give you. It's 10 meters, so this is what I set it to. Resolution 30 centimeters per pixel, that's also good enough for me. Yeah, that's it here. Cloud draw distance, this might actually be too much. Decrease it a little bit. Yeah. So what else? Special effects high, blah blah. Right, medium. Cloud coverage density. Yes, so from what I heard, this doesn't really matter, so this just changes your forecast pretty much. But we can leave it maximum for now. We can talk about it later. I've seen a few videos talking about it, so we can look into it later. Road vehicles I set to 0 because I will be using a different texture pack later, so I'm keeping it like this. Well, we can put some for now. Let's put some for now, and then we'll change it later when I add the new textures that I will show you on a next video. But yeah, so for this video I just want to show you exactly what you get when you get Microsoft Flight Simulator X, the Steam Edition. So if you have the boxed version, you can compare and you can see if it's worth it for you or not to buy it. I think it is, especially now with the promotion or the sale. You can get it pretty cheap, and you have the multiplayer, which is a lot more comfortable in the Steam Edition. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you through. Let's go through a lesson. The private pilot check ride. I think it's pretty good to get a feel for it. Loading. Okay. I like the virtual cockpit.
You're ready for the big step, the check ride. Complete all the maneuvers satisfactorily and you'll receive your certificate. We're on runway 19 at Bremerton National Airport. I want you to do a normal takeoff, then climb on runway heading to 2,000 feet. Next, you'll do a steep turn, then fly to the Tacoma Narrows Airport. You'll enter the pattern on the downwind leg, turn base, turn final, and land at Tacoma Narrows. I won't do any of the flying for you. It's all up to you. But Rod wouldn't have sent you for your check ride if he didn't think you were ready. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
Take
Brakes
off and
off.
climb to 2,000 feet.
Full power. The realism is also set to pretty much maximum, so I'm doing the rudder by myself. VR was 55 knots, so now we need to hold it at 10 degrees until we reach 80 knots. So we have 80 knots, now we have to try and keep 80 knots. The trim is supposed to be set for takeoff when you're taking off, so it's probably a good idea not to touch the trim at this point. Well, compared to the boxed version, the frame rates that you get, they are, from what I've seen, a lot better. The drawing distance is also amazing here, so you can see the mountains in the distance. I don't know what mountain that is, but yeah, you can see it from quite the distance. Oh god. The water is pretty awful, I think. Forest, stuff like that, I think it's pretty decent. Also the terrain, so the elevation, the mountains and stuff, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, the water could definitely do some improving. But well, we'll be looking at some add-ons that you can use, change that in the next videos. Okay, leveling off. We use trim now. Don't want to fight the joystick.
Good
And
job.
100 knots.
Make a left turn to heading 090.
Turn left. I usually scan my instruments here, so I check the bank rate, I check the altimeter and the VSI. Speed is okay for now. Okay, we should level off. But as you can see, the detail is pretty good in my opinion. So the forests, they are looking pretty good.
Good job.
The density of trees is pretty good. You can see.
Okay, it's time for the steep turn.
The
Check
steep
for other
turn.
airplanes by pressing the 4 and 6 keys on your numeric keypads.
Easy to let your speed drop.
Make a 360-degree steep turn to the left.
Just keep your altitude in mind, the bank rate in mind, the speed in mind. If your speed drops too much, just increase power. So I got it under control pretty much. Okay, let's roll off. Decrease speed, you don't need that much power, you don't need that much anymore.
Good job.
But yeah, as you can see, visually,
I want you to turn to a
Pretty
heading
good.
of 110. We're about 8 miles away from the Tacoma Narrows Bridge.
that mountain over there. Yeah, visually again, so the water, as you can see, doesn't look very good, but the terrain looks very nice. You have forests, you have golf courses over there. To me it looks pretty nice, yeah. I definitely want to change the textures on the water though. Hopefully we'll be looking into that on our next video. You could use your autopilot for this part, keep your heading so you can look around and, you know, have a more pleasurable experience, but for this check ride I prefer to do everything by myself. The VSync is still a problem, so even with the frame rates set to 60 maximum, still get a lot of artifacts when looking around, but it's acceptable, you know. Hopefully they'll still make some updates to this, especially, well, I think it's quite popular. I don't know how many downloads it has, but it's still quite a popular simulator. There's a lot of add-ons being still being made. Where's our runway? Should be out here somewhere. The road textures, I guess, could be improved as well.
I want you to set up for entering the pattern and landing at Tacoma Narrows. Normally, I'd have you do a 45-degree entry into the pattern, but for this check ride, just enter on the left downwind leg for runway 35. Traffic pattern altitude here at Tacoma Narrows Airport is 1,300 feet. Descend at your discretion to 1,300 feet prior to entering the downwind leg.
Okay. We need to start descending. Our speed is a bit low, so we need 100 knots. We should be at 100 knots. I'm going to still decrease a bit of power. Lot of turbulence here. Wow. Look at the VSI. Unbelievable. Okay. We're past that area, thank God. Very turbulent. As you can see, the water is, yeah, this looks awful actually. Okay, let's level off, power to 2200. Should see our run, there it is. pretty good job. Increase speed a little bit. There's our runway. Here for runway 35, so it's not this way, we have to go around.
Turn right to heading 170 and look for the airport up ahead to your left.
As I was going to say, I think it's still pretty good for, you know, just the plain vanilla add-on free Steam Edition. I think it's definitely worth it. The terrain details, the smoothness especially, it's a pretty pleasant experience. And one thing I'm definitely looking forward to is Oculus Rift. I will be definitely trying this out with Oculus Rift when it comes out, hopefully late this year. So I will be wanting to share that as well. Okay, so that's our runway, and we want basically to go around it. This is also pretty cool, so if we believe her, this is Tacoma Bridge. It's pretty cool. Descending a little bit. Okay, looking good out there, yeah? Some cars on the highway. That's nice. Pretty nice. The runway threshold, so if you did your flight pattern lesson, we should start turning right when we are at about a 45-degree angle from the runway. We get the Vazi over there, so I'm going to apply 10 degrees of flaps. We need some more power to keep the 100 knots more or less. Well, we don't need exactly 100 knots. But anyways, let's see where we are now. Okay, that looks like it's enough. I can start turning right. I'm going to do a 90-degree turn. Okay. Looks like we're high, so this should start descending. the landing speed for the Cessna is 65 knots. So we need more flaps. Okay, reduce speed, so nose up a little bit. We need to descend faster, less power. Let's try and get those 65 knots. Okay, flaps at full, bit more power. VSI is not too bad. Just lower it a little bit, so 500 feet per minute is usually what you're aiming for. Okay, we're looking good. We did it a bit too high, but should be fine. Flare, increase power to idle, and we landed. Nice and smooth landing, so the runway texture, as you can see, is not very good, not very detailed.
Congratulations! You're now a flight simulator private pilot. Apply the brakes and bring the airplane to a complete stop on the runway.
There you have it. So, final remarks. Really, I think it's worth it to get the Steam Edition. I will be looking at improving the texture. I will begin with freeware add-ons that you can use to improve this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, especially the water, I think, looks pretty bad, and yeah, we'll see what we can do first without spending any money, and then maybe in the future we'll look into some paid add-ons to see what they can provide. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next video.